right, so how do you get more seller leads? It's pretty simple. So if you're a realtor, if you're a broker, and you're trying to figure out how to get more seller leads, because maybe on the buyer side you're quite good, you're getting solid leads from that side, but you want to diversify a little bit more and you want to obviously get more seller leads, well, it's pretty simple. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what we do and the platform we use to generate as many seller leads as possible. So if it's something that you've been thinking about or something that you might want to be interested in looking at, listen up. YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Mr. W and I'm back again with one more video. So if you are a new subscriber, please be aware that we are trying to get to 100 subscribers. So if you find a lot of value in this video, all you have to do is click on the subscribe button and also like the video if you find it super valuable. And yeah, man, enough with all the chit chat. Let's get started with the video. Okay, seller leads. What do you have to do to get more seller leads? And this is a question that is always prevalent in my inbox. Okay, Mr. W, how do I get more seller leads? Or I work with buyers and sellers, but I've noticed that I'm getting a lot of buyer leads, but I don't know how to get more seller leads. Okay, good point. So look, in terms of generating seller leads, it is super simple. Okay, simple. It's super simple. Okay, when you're looking at it this way, okay, I think sometimes when we're finding pressure to sell, it is very difficult for us to find ways in how we can provide value or find ways in how we don't come off too strong or too salesy, okay? So let me just break it down a little bit, okay? What's super important is you need to lead with value. I'm gonna repeat that again. Lead with value, okay? Because that's essentially what's gonna get them in, right? Understand that you just wanna get your foot in the door. You're not necessarily trying to get them to work with you, but you wanna lead with value so that you can get your foot in the door. The minute you get your foot in the door, it's so much easier then, right? To then start making that conversation to see if whether or not they would make a good fit. And if they do make a good fit, you can obviously continue to just basically pull them through down your sales funnel process. So essentially what you want to do is you want to lead with value, okay? But now I'm going to get questions like, okay, how do I lead with value? Look, it's very simple. Once you've led with value, okay, then you're gonna allow the law of reciprocity to take place, okay? So let me explain that a little bit further, okay? So let's say, for example, you lead with value and your prospect then starts to see, oh, okay, so this is how I do X and X and X. Wow, okay, so what do I have to do to get started, right? Or how can you help or how can you assist me, right, with what needs to be or with what steps need to be taken place after this, okay? Because that's essentially what you want to do when you want to lead with value. You want to just give them enough information, right? Not too much, because remember, curiosity always sells. So you want to lead with information, but not too much to the point where they're like, oh, okay, I can do this by myself. No, you want to lead with the kind of value where they're like, okay, so this is how I do it. So how can you help me get to what I want? Because understand that at the end of the day, we're helping people get from A to B. Okay, so in order for you to get them from A to B, you are the person that's gonna guide them from that A to B, right? So that journey is all on you, okay? But then in order for you to actually interest them so that you can show them that you can take them from A to B, you need to lead with value. So let me give you an example of what value could be, okay? Where you can eventually start letting the law of reciprocity take place. Okay, so cool. So one great example of leading with value, and this is what we do at our agency, okay, is we provide free valuable information, something like an ebook. Now, the nice thing about an ebook is that one, you can download it, it's shareable information, and again, they can keep that forever, right? So the lifespan in terms of the content wise is that it's there forever. Well, until they delete it or something happens to their laptop or their phone, wherever they store it. But the whole purpose here and the context behind this whole thing is that when you're leading with value, you are now putting yourself in a position of someone with authority, right? You're being a thought leader now because now they're reading your content. They're looking at, what you're doing. They're understanding your thought process. They're understanding, how it's done through your lens, through your perspective. So it's only gonna be right after they read or once they digest that ebook that they're gonna contact you and say, hey, listen, I actually enjoyed your ebook or your free ebook. What do I need to do to continue? Or what can we do to move forward? That's what you want to do. You want to lead with value. So you want to provide an ebook where you can help them get from A to B. Okay? Because understand that they already have a problem, right? You just need to help them solve that problem. So they're at A right now. They want to get to B, but they don't know how to get there. So because you're providing that journey, okay, by providing that ebook's gonna help them get there. But again, the thought of doing it by themselves, the thought of them having to actually go through that whole process, it's a little arduous and intricate for them, right? Now you're obviously gonna get those couple of prospects who do think they can do it by themselves. But let me tell you something, those kind of prospects will always come around because they'll realize that the time and effort that they have to do or that they have to go through in the whole process, it takes time, right? And that's why they come back to you. But the purpose here is that you want them to come to you, okay? And how do you do that? By leading with value. So what is a great example of leading with value? Like I said before, it's an ebook, okay? That is an example of an ebook that you can create. Now, in terms of where can you create it? Again, boom, Canva, right? Go to www.canva.com, okay? And you can actually create your ebook over there, right? Now, in terms of what contents do you want to create in your ebook? It's another video for another time. I don't want to make this video for too long. But again, you're an agent, you're a broker, you know what you need to create for them, okay? So for example, if your sellers want to know how they can increase the evaluation of their home, create an ebook about that, right? Just like this one right here. So that's what you want to do. You want to create value first, right? You want to lead with value. And then from there, you can then allow the law of reciprocity to take place, because once that happens, they naturally gravitate towards you because you are now a thought leader. They respect you now. They really looking at your perspective of how to actually increase the value of their home because they learned it from you. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions on the ebook or how to necessarily go about it, or what kind of ads do you need to create in order for you to start getting more seller leads, then just click on the link in the description below, set up a free consultation with me. I'll go over it with you. And yeah, looking forward to hearing from what you guys have to say. Comment below if you guys got any value from this. Share this with any of your friends or colleagues who might get some assistance from this. And yeah, remember, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. So if you guys find a lot of value in this, click subscribe, click on the like button. I'd appreciate it so much. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.